going on? We back for another day of Strength to Beat. You have it on the inside. We just got to get it out. I'm excited. I'm pumped up. It's hump day, and you can get over the hump, but you got to believe it in your mind so you can get over the hump first. But I want to tell you, all my students out there, all my student athletes, you got to stop living from grace to grace. That's right. Your coach gave you grace when you missed that shot and put you back in the game and give you an opportunity. When you fumbled the ball, the coach gave you grace. When you missed the spike in volleyball, the coach gave you grace, gave you another opportunity to get back in the game and do it again. But what happens is, if you live from grace to grace and you never grow, you never make an adjustment, when you don't make that adjustment, then the next girl is going to get in the game. The next boy is going to get in the game. The next football player, that 5-star recruit that they recruited out of high school is coming in. The other kid from middle school is coming in and take your spot if you're in high school. Why? Because you can't go from grace to grace and continue to live on the grace you've been given. You know what I'm talking about, my adults, when you were a kid, you know how when you was at home and you was at home alone by yourself for that first time, and you and your brothers in there playing football in the basement when you know you shouldn't have been. Yeah, I know my granny doesn't know we did that, but me and my cousins, we played football in the basement and we broke that vase. When we broke that vase, she come home and she said, "Who broke the vase?" Everybody's pointing at the other person. Nobody wants to tell who broke the vase. But see, what happened was, when somebody raised their hand and said it wasn't me, I did it. She gave us grace. She said, "It's okay. I'm not going to whoop you. I'm not going to put you on punishment. I'm going to give you another opportunity to make a better decision because you chose to tell the truth." So she left. And then what happened was, a couple months down the road, we were at home by ourselves again. But we didn't learn. We were down there playing in the basement again. And what happens? Something else breaks. So there we are, living from grace to grace. We didn't grow. We didn't make any adjustments. Number one, you cannot live from grace to grace and become phenomenal. You cannot live from grace to grace and become an all-star football player, become an all-star basketball player, an all-star volleyball player, an all-star soccer player. You all-stars do not live from grace to grace. They make a mistake and they make an adjustment. That's right. You must learn to make adjustments. When you get an F on your test and you get grace because you get extra credit, that does not mean that you say, "Okay, I get extra credit. I cannot study for the rest of the year and get an F and do the extra credit." No, you can't do that. That's living from grace to grace. You must learn from your mistakes. When you get a second chance, you must grow. You got to draw a line in the sand. You've seen volleyball when they draw a line in the sand and they throw the ball up and they go to spike the ball. Draw a line in the sand, step across the line, and then say, "I'm never going back there again. Never going back, never going back. I'm never going back again." So draw the line in your life right now in school. Draw the line in your life right now as far as your character, who you are as a man, who you are as a woman. In your relationship, draw the line and say, "This is the line. I'm going across. I made a mistake. I had grace. And now I'm making an adjustment." When you make that adjustment, you're stepping across the line and you're moving forward. Number two, your life is not automatic. This is a stick shift life. You seen a Rocky? I love Rocky. You seen a Rocky movie? Rocky was in a car shifting the gears. Life is a stick shift life. That's not automatic. In order to go from level 1 to level 2, that's right, life is about levels. In order to go to the next level, you gotta have a stick shift. You have to shift gears. So when you make a mistake and you get grace, in order to grow, to go to the next level, you gotta shift gears. I call it growth mode. I'm always trying to be in growth mode. You can't get to beast mode without being in growth mode. Beast mode 2010 is not beast mode 2014. You gotta be able to shift gears and go to the next level. Number three, finally, you gotta understand that there's two levels of creation. There's a mental creation, there's a physical creation. So first you must create it in your mind. You say, "I made a mistake." Number one, what was a mistake? I was given grace. Number two, I was given grace. I'm thankful for my grace, but now I must make an adjustment. What adjustments are you going to make in your life 2014? Do not carry to 2015 what you had 2014. 2014 is almost over. Make adjustments and go into the new year a new person. Draw a line in the sand. Shift gears. And then mental creation, physical creation. You got to be in growth mode on a daily basis. Don't live from grace to grace. Live in growth mode. You have strength to build the inside. Let's get it out.